for us. Uh, it's a little laggy. I don't know why I've been having problems today, so it's gonna be not a lot of recording, more just getting stuff done. Uh, Last episode we built up the walls, really great. Extended the grass platform, which I've been dreading doing, and we built up start of the outer mountain. Now, huge mammoth task is going to be doing this mountain in the front, but I want to wait until at least the whole front is completely done. But for today's episode, we're actually going to start on the interior. Now, you may be wondering why we're starting on the interior when we still have to finish the front. Well, see, I have a storage system over at my base. You know what it is. Very small, compact, very manual. I want to get an automatic sorter. Not just any automatic sorter where each chest is a different item. No, I want an automatic sorter where one chest is all wood, one chest is all stone. You may be thinking, this is Bedrock Edition, that there's no such thing. Well, I just got done designing one. I've spent the last week designing and perfecting my own storage system, redstone, everything, and it's done. And it's all powered by the new copper golems, using their mechanic of placing items in chests that has that item in it. And it's fully modular. And it works with stackable and non-stackable items too. So this is about to be the best item sorter you can own. And you can possibly make in the game. So I'm gonna start building up the inner works of it before we start designing it. I just want to get it built up first, and so we can start laying out where the storage room is gonna go. I'm thinking in this corner here, as this is the area I've been working with in my creative world. So it's like right when you walk in, it'll be make it easier. And I'm thinking over here we could have auto smelter, but we can also I want to have an input on this side and an input on this side to make things so much quicker. So yeah. I'm gonna go build it up real quick. Okay, so I got most of it like set up, like the shell of it, so I could show you what it's gonna look like and be. Um, so this is pretty much the amount of chests we're gonna have in the storage room. And then over here is gonna be a wall of shulker boxes. I'm gonna have shulker boxes of different types, like a cobblestone shulker box, stone, grass, that kind of stuff. These chests over here will be non-stackable items. I think it'll make the system a lot quicker having them first instead of them having to go through the system, because the copper golem, which the way we're using to transport everything, will only pick up one non-stackable item and move it instead of like a whole stack. So I think it'll make the system a little faster having it first in the system. And like what'll happen is the copper golem will try to put it in one of these and it won't be able to, so it's gonna put it in probably a chest like right here, and I'm gonna have a system set up to send the item up here, which is actually similar to what I did right here. Now show you how it works. So these three chests here will have one copper golem. What it's gonna do is it's gonna have a copper chest right here. It's gonna open it up and it's gonna try to put an item in here. It won't fit. Like maybe this ain't the chest for it. Think of it like netherrack, and this is the wood chest, this is a stone chest, and then this is a redstone chest. It doesn't fit. So this is the last chest it sees. It's gonna put it in there because there's nothing in it. So it's gone. And now it's now in this chest. And then the next copper golem will open it up and try to find a spot for it. Now, we still have to get the filter set up because that's going to take me a bit. But, so now it's set up. So now it's going to And based on how the copper golem works, is the only reason this system works, having a multi-item sorter, is it'll see the block of redstone in here, but it doesn't actually put it within the stack. It puts it in the first available slot in the chest. So this is what the copper golem's gonna do. I'll replicate it. It grabs 10 of it, and it'll put it right here. And it empties out. Just like a normal item filter. But then that means we can also have like a stone in here. It's better to have one block. What happens if we put one? Wait. I think we broke it. So what it's going to do is put 10 cobblestone in because it sees there's cobblestone, and it'll filter down and then end up down here. So it's going to be like the same type of like system, like the filter sort of organization. Wow, organization as the starter base was, but it's going to be all automatic now. I I don't know how I saw a video on someone designing this Java edition. So I immediately thought, I wonder if it works in Bedrock. Well, I had to redo the whole item sorter itself. Also, what I learned, copper golems were completely different in Bedrock than Java. In Java, they're like always on task. In Bedrock Edition, they are the most distracted thing in the game. They get distracted so easily. You have to have them in a block, like in a box, and they're not allowed to see outside. If not, they try to break out. So I went through a lot of testing to make sure the system worked, and and that's why I'm building it now. And I got all the sorters built. Now I just have to build up all the elevators, in which it's also not translated good in Bedrock Edition. It works better in Java, but this is what I came up with for Bedrock. I also had one more issue. I had an issue with this to where the item would get stuck in that dropper, so I had to make that a powered redstone torch, so it would have a final tick once it turned off. Another thing was items getting stuck in here because of this being too quick. So I had to create a delay at the beginning to give time for whenever it turns off. It gives it more time to go through once the bottom was empty. So I went through so much testing to make sure this worked. And yeah. And then how these chests are set up is we can reach from down here and we'll still be able to access them. And I really want to make this room look nice. And this room's also not all we're doing. I'm hoping to just build the system. I don't really want to design it this episode because I am very tired of building. And the point of this was to do something more technical, which I like. So I just want to get this fully operational. We can design it next episode because we have another room I want to build. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the room for this episode. Okay, so as you can see, we got most of it put up and together. And this is what the overall design is going to be. I took a small break, and when that break, I actually thought of a better design I'm going to do for the pillars. I think will look really cool if I do it right. Here's all the redstone in the back for it. I mean, I'm really proud. Like, this is all my design. There's all zombies in here. This is all my design, and it's really nice. This is one of my favorite builds to look at on here. I mean, I think it looks so good. We're using tinted glass here so we can see the copper golem working. I've also started putting in all the filters. So here's all the stone blocks, stone slabs and stairs, and then stone walls and chiseled stone blocks. And over here we have the wood, which I just started on. We have all wood, logs, and planks in here. And then we still have to fill all these in. I haven't even started over here because I miscounted how many filter blocks I needed. But, I mean, it'll be pretty easy for using iron, and we have an iron farm. So, I mean, I'm loving this design. It's one of my favorite things. I think it's really gonna look cool. And I'm tempted to just let the copper chest oxidize. I think it would look really cool with the blue in there. The copper golems we can't let oxidize. So I'm gonna see if I could wax them because we need them to be able to work. And one change I did make on this row right here is not automatic at all. Like, it's no item sorter. It's just a discard chest for any items that either get missed while sorting or just aren't in the system will be placed in here. Maybe like shulker boxes. Like, that's maybe an example. Or if the copper golem just misses an item, it'll end up in that chest. Because I'm not saying this system is foolproof. There are so many ways this system can break. So we need to be prepared for that. So I'm gonna go continue on with the filters. I just wanted to check in and show you guys because I'm loving this, how it looks. I think it looks really cool. And I'm gonna go add that cool design I just thought of. Okay, so I got both like these segments, filters pretty much done. As you can see, I installed the copper golems just to double check it worked. And it works great. I'm gonna throw all of this wood stuff in real quick. And for right now, the input's up here just because I haven't designed an input yet. So this all goes straight into the copper chest, which the copper golem opens. And as you can hear, he's opening chest, checking to see where everything goes. And this is all the stone section. So he's gonna put that in the final chest. You're kidding me. It was just working. He should be putting it in the final chest. Yeah, he should be putting it in that chest. Unless that chest is full. It was just working. Oh, he put it in. Okay. No need for panic now. It's working. Because then, since it doesn't go in there, he puts in the final chest, which will go. Pretty much sends all the items into that copper chest. And that copper golem takes it and organizes it here. And as you can see, everything's been starting to fill up on everything. I mean, here's this filter, and this filter. I had to go individually and craft everything, and let alone even resource grind and get all the different types of wood. So, I mean, this is only 2 segments out of 5 done. And this has probably taken me about 3 hours of getting both of these, because, I mean, look at all this. If I had to gather, like, half of this, because I didn't own it all, and just go crafting. Oh, wait. That's not good. So, I think it's working great. And we still have to do these ones, which I'm gonna go do. I just really wanted to show you because I'm loving it. It's so satisfying too, just watching it. So I'm gonna go do the last three real quick. Hey guys. So I did a little bit of work, but not the type of work you'd be expecting. Here, I'll show you. I been hard at work designing, and this felt so good to build. Like, not a lot of stuff on this server I build just with no one watching. I'm always either recording or talking to my friends on here. But I just got to sit down on here and build. And there was so much trial and error with it. I mean, I think you all might have seen this, but like with this, because it's a different height, I had to play with it more. And we got to connect up. Plus, we have a really cool area here for dispensing, putting the items in. And the floor, too, looks so good. I spent so much time trying to figure out the floor. I'm not trying to say this floor is the best thing in the world, because it's not. But I think it's going to look really cool once it's all blocked off in here. And it's a separate room. Now, I was going to try, if you remember, we had a wall here, or like the start of a wall. I don't think we're going to have that there yet, because I'm still designing the room. And I tried building an archway, but it's not working too good right now. So, I don't know what to do. This is the first time I don't know what to do for an episode. Because I have so much on my plate to do. But because I didn't, this is going to be a very short episode if I just did this. Because I didn't record most of this. I did small check-ins. God, I don't know what to do. I've never had this problem. I see the moss and see what I've been looking at. You're probably going to know what we're doing. So I'm just going to hit the time lapse now and just see what we can get done. Okay, so see that time lapse? I did a little bit of terraining. Made this all moss, which is like the first step. This is like a 5-step plan for what we're doing out here. Next step is to make that all moss, but I'm really starting to get tired. And I'm recording this on Tuesday night and I want to get it out Wednesday. So for me, it'll be tomorrow. For you, it'll the day it's releasing. For you guys, it was yesterday that I'm recording this, and I'm tired, and I'm trying to get this episode out to you. I mean, you can see a lot of time passed. All the chests have oxidized. The copper golems are starting to weather. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this isn't fully operational yet. I'm probably going to do a lot behind the scenes and just finish it up because I don't want to spend too much more time. And I tried prepping the mountain over here because there was a huge gap. We're going to have to do it over there too. And then we're just going to, I think probably about like right here, we're just going to slice the whole mountain down. I think that's probably going to be the plan. And that'll probably be the first spot where we do it. And it's just going to be slow increments because remember, the mountain's going to be like this. But since it's a lot larger, it's going to have a lot more color in it. So we have to like shave the whole front off. So that will probably be a live stream. Gives me something to live stream. I started work on extending this. You can see I actually did miss a few spots. No, I don't have any blocks for it. I missed a few spots, but I started extending that more. If I have to do that. No, this wasn't a very full episode compared to the last episode, but I feel like this is a great foundation for what next episode is. I am hoping next episode to get this bridge up and start designing that. We're gonna pretty much shave off the whole front to where this moss is, hopefully. It's the plan. Probably be done during a live stream, though. But yeah, I think this is a good episode. I love coming up here to just look at this storage system because I ultimately love this design. I was just in the right groove and I was so tired of building the redstone and dealing with the redstone and the filters. I had a huge headache and I said, screw it. I want to start building. So I just grabbed Deep Slate and just started building it up. And it worked. And I'm so happy. I think the perfect decision to use the tinted glass here was perfect. And we have black concrete behind that. I love this. And it's going to look so much cooler once it's darker in here. And it's actually a sectioned off room. It's going to look so cool. But it's probably going to wrap it up for today's episode. Because I am so tired. And I still have to edit this episode for you. So I can get it out. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye. Walk that walk and I talk that talk. Get on my level.